For the first time since 2019, we are returning to the Shanghai International Circuit, and the 2024 Chinese Grand Prix is now underway. A really slow getaway for opposer to Abdul Swaba, but a really good getaway for Freddie Harrison, and he's already up into first place. Jan Hemmett overtakes Abdul Swaba as well, as Freddie Harrison leads from Jan Hemmett and Abdul Swaba. Abdul Swaba trying to get into second place, but he has to settle for third, as Kareem Abdullah's got a 5-second penalty for causing a collision. He gets overtaken by his teammate Matt Donovan, but he's going to try and re-overtake his teammate, and he does. Kareem is now up into 14th place. Arnold Yu's got a 5-second penalty, and he's been overtaken by Dawood Pearson in 10th. He's now down to 11th, and he's been overtaken by Thomas Garcia as well, as he's fighting the Williams for 11th place. Here is Henry Brook, who got a penalty, so he's starting in 15th, or he's starting 21st, I think, in this race, and he's now already up into 14th as he's overtaken Kareem Abdullah. But Kareem re-overtakes Henry as the virtual safety car is deployed. James Solberg in the Sauber is out of the race, as now the virtual safety car will end. Jan Hemmett will lead us into lap 2 of this Chinese Grand Prix. A really good launch for the Red Bull driver. Freddie Harrison is tucking behind him in second place, and Abdul Swaba is in third. Fourth is Jack Duffy, as Henry Brook, our championship leader, is still trying to get past that RB in front of him, but even with the pace of the Red Bull, Henry Brook just couldn't get past the RB car in front of him, but he now has a chance. Henry Brook is going to go around the outside, and he overtakes Kareem Abdullah, but Kareem Abdullah is going to make a dive for him down the inside, and he re-overtakes the Red Bull. But on lap 4, Henry Brook is now in front of the RB car, as Sonny DeZavero is in the wall. I think Sonny DeZavero has made contact with both of the McLarens of Cooper Ivy and Riley Watson, as he's now down in 11th place of this race, as Cooper Ivy overtakes one of the RBs as Henry Brook's in the wall. Is it the tyre wear that has affected Henry Brook? And with all the ground he's made, he's now down in 13th place. A difficult race for Henry Brook as the championship leader. He's now going to have to regain all of those positions from 13th place. But he's got a puncture. Henry Brook's got a puncture, and he's going to go down into 19th place of this race. He's going to try to limp up to the pits, but he's crashed into the wall. It's a difficult and disappointing race for Henry Brook, the championship leader, as he probably wants to forget it after this race. As we're continuing on lap 5 of the race, John Smith, the American, is going to go down the inside of Louis Lucas, and he overtakes the Aston Martin. And we're on lap 6 of the race. Cooper Ivy overtakes Mr. Finazziero, and he's up to 4th, but he's gone wide, as Mr. Finazziero is going to dive down the inside, as the Haas re-overtakes the McLaren. And up into 4th place goes Mr. Finazziero, as now Cooper Ivy is going to go past Mr. Finazziero. As we're on lap 7, John Smith also overtakes Mr. Finazziero. As we're on lap 9, the places have changed now, but Jan Hemmett overtakes Mr. Finazziero and up into the podium places. As we're continuing on lap 9, the battle between McLaren and Ferrari starts, as Cooper Ivy and Sonny DeZavero are battling for position, as Cooper Ivy is going to go down the inside of the Ferrari, and Cooper Ivy overtakes Sonny DeZavero, and up into 4th place is the McLaren driver. As we're on lap 10, Jack Duffy, who's in the lead of the race, loses control and makes contact with the RB of Matt Donovan. The virtual safety car is deployed. We're on lap 12 of the race. Mr. Finazziero, who's going to overtake Dawood Pearson, but he's also had the speed to overtake Louis Lucas as well. But here comes Mr. Finazziero. He's going to make a double overtake on the Aston and the Alpine. A beautiful move by the Haas driver. He's up into 8th place of this race. As we're on lap 13, Cooper Ivy overtakes Arnold Yu and Mr. Finazziero for position, as now Mr. Finazziero is stuck behind this DRS train. As here's our race leader, Abdul Swaba, for Ferrari, as the midfield is once again starting to battle, as Arnold Yu, who's losing out to Cooper Ivy, who's looking to make a double overtake on John Smith as well. What an overtake by the McLaren driver, but he goes wide as John Smith re-overtakes him. And Abdul Swaba is going to win his second race win. He wins the Chinese Grand Prix. Thomas Garcia is in the wall without a front wing now, as Henry Brook has crashed and the safety car is deployed. Jan Hemmett and Jack Duffy will join Abdul Swaba on the podium. The championship is getting more intense as here's our podium in Shanghai. Abdul Swaba wins his second race win since Mexico from Jack Duffy in second place and Jan Hemmett in third place.